Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another bomb reading. Yeah, we do. And we have a bunch of third eyes here. And we see it here. This is Audre Lorde. And there's two third eyes there. And there's some kind of people have been sacrificed or some type of animals here. And she's really angry. And the card is Justice. Maybe there's somebody angry here. But let's see. Excuse me. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and anybody who resonates with the reading, you guys, because they are for the general collective. We have the doll. This is childhood wounds. Either that or somebody has a Chucky doll at home, all right? Well, she's pretty and she's sweet. She is, this doll. But it does talk about childhood wounds. It can also talk about, like, if somebody has childhood wounds, like, they can have illusions, right? Like they're afraid of things a lot. This can be about fear. It definitely can from illusions, because fear is an illusion, and you know, people succumb to fear, and sometimes nothing comes to pass, like afraid of nothing, right? But childhood wounds can cause that. It sure can. Let's see what else we have. We have identity. All right, here's Angela Carter, and I think she was a woman's liber, right? Well, that's fine. More power to her. But the point about this, though, it's about an identity crisis where somebody feels like, usually it really means like you didn't really know who you were. And this, you know, about her, it can be like maybe she felt like she didn't get the respect that she needed, possibly. But this is more about somebody has childhood wounds and they go through an identity crisis, like, who am I? What do I really want in my life? What do I value? And the interesting thing about it is that we are approaching the Taurus full moon. I'll have a video out on that. Yeah, I'll have the color version of the wheel, of course. And this time, yeah. And so, but, you know, the Taurus full moon is like, well, what do you value? And we have the conjunction with Uranus. And Uranus is about change and instability and the future. So people are changing their values. And that's what it's about. Like, well, I don't really want the same thing I wanted when I was 19. I'm 35 now. And that's part of life, right? And so, but this identity crisis can really kind of talk about the full moon conjunct Uranus. Yeah. And so, yeah, and Uranus is about unexpected change. Like, you thought, well, whatever I liked at 19, I thought I was going to like it forever. Or I thought I was going to be in love with so-and-so forever. Or I thought I wanted to, you know, teach forever. And no, it's about changing values. We have the wolf. So somebody's reaching, Sagittarius, you're reaching for, remember this could be your person though, reaching for, and I'll read it as it's them, because these are love readings, but you'll certainly know if it's you, right? And so the wolf is here. The wolf is about a great calling. Somebody has some childhood wounds, didn't really know who they were. And what does that mean? They were just kind of confused about, I don't know, what life really meant or what they really wanted. What they thought they valued, they didn't. So they went through an identity. It's kind of like they say that people go through a midlife crisis. Well, it is really an identity crisis. And quite often it is death of the ego. I don't mean the good ego. Everybody has their own ego, kind of, and how you identify with yourself. And, you know, my name is Denise, and, you know, I believe in this and that, and I want to do this in my career, and things like that. But the ego, this identity crisis is kind of like shadow work. It definitely can be. But there was childhood wounds, and somebody wants something, and it is a great calling. Yes, the wolf is a great calling. It sure is. And let's see what else we have for Sagittarius, and we're going to move this out of the way. That was there way earlier. Let's see what we have, you guys. Cauliflower, and we have the scythe reversed. Wow, look at that. So, you know, that came out the other day. I feel like it was in Capricorn's reading. We also have the man who is in love, and it is reversed. So, honestly, this is about something has kind of been cut out because somebody's no longer in love. Yeah, that's what it's about with somebody. Here's the main female, because there's a secret woman here. There she is. So the main female, it's interesting how they call her the main female, right? Right? She's the secret. And so She is the secret in the Kipper cards. And the white flowers on the table on her side is about, that is the secret. That is kind of the, the code here, that she's a secret. She's a lover. She's a secret lover, right? Like the song, I forgot who sang that, Magic Star or something like that. But Midnight Star, I think. But, this is the main female, and it is, and she's looking like, she looks a little guilty here, like, oh shit, they might figure me out, if you could see her face. And so she's holding up the rose. The rose is love. So she's in love with somebody. She's a secret woman. She's a mistress, basically. And maybe somebody is kind of a mister, and what I mean by that is like a secret lover who is a man, right? And so, but it's a number 2. Something ends here with this scythe in the reverse. Could have already ended, right? And then here's the man. He's no longer in love when he's in the reverse. That's usually what that's about. And or it's about somebody who's in love with you, Sagittarius, and they have yet to manifest this relationship with you. That's how it works. So let's see what we have. And if you would like a psychic reading, they're accurate. Yes, they're lots of fun. They're very personal. We do them on a video call. And you can ask me about 2 people if you can. Yes, you can. And the predictions are showing up. And yeah, sometimes they definitely are. But definitely able to read the energy of somebody that you may not understand. You don't know what to expect from them. And things like that. And, help you as well with your own kind of situation. Yeah, I'm also a life coach. So that does help. I feel like it does. For sure. Once I am reading the energy about whatever the theme is of the reading, or whatever somebody's going through, or what they really want, things like that. So the life coaching helps out as well. So let's see what we have here, and you can go ahead and book that on the calendar below. And if you would like a past life regression therapy, a healing, you can certainly get one, and send me an email. And yeah, and part of my style is definitely Dolores Cannon. Yeah, you guys know who she is. She's the she was the pioneer. She was. We have the 3 of Swords reversed. So there used to, it looks like there was a third party in this reading. It does. It's most likely a secret woman, but maybe not. But it does look like that, doesn't it? Yeah. And we have the High Priestess here. Let's see what we have. See what else we have for Sagittarius. And today we're using a different deck. The King of Cups. Here he is, Mr. Nordic. Yes. And he's sitting there, and the fish are dancing basically in the back. Look like he is a dolphin, but it's not. It's a fish. He's happy, and he is holding the chalice and holding something else. Wow, I'm not sure what that is. Interesting. But he is at home here on the ocean. Basically, he's kind of like King Neptune, right? I would say he doesn't have the pitchfork there, but that's okay, or whatever that is. And yeah, let's see what else. We have the Knight of Pentacles, Sagittarius. So, thus far, we could have a Scorpio or a Pisces, a Cancerian, and a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. This 3 of Swords reversed is most likely about 3 people. Water sign, earth sign, and you. That's how this reading is taking place. So with the 3 of Swords reversed, and the scythe reversed, and the man who is in love here with this rose, thinking it over about somebody, and he's holding the rose like it's for a woman, right? It's for, or it's for his love, right? And so it's a 28, right? His love regardless. Woman, man, it doesn't matter. But he's holding that rose, and he's in love with somebody. It's a 28. It's a completion. Yeah, and we have this scythe. It is the number 10, which is a completion. A scythe is always a completion or an ending in some way. And then we have the Jack. This is the Jack of Diamonds. That is the Knight of Pentacles, the Jack of Diamonds. The diamonds is the money, right? And if it's Taurus, it's about values. It could still be about money. Tauruses care about their money. Yes, they do. It's the 2nd house of money and values. We have the Empress. Taurus maybe, or Libra, but it looks like there's some people here. There's too many kind of, yeah, Death. Wow, it could be Scorpio here. And let's see what else we have. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So we have the Queen and the Knight. All right. Lots of folks in this reading, for sure. All right. Yeah. I feel like somebody was with somebody in this reading, and then they said, you know what? I'm not in love with so and so anymore. Maybe it was from a childhood love of like a adolescence, or could be, but it looks like that's what's going on. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, in the environment, the Two of Pentacles is this is about somebody weighing two sides. And we have the Two of Cups. All right, we see these twos. We know it's about two people. Yes, right? Could be about two pies, pumpkin and apple. Could be about two little kids. Could be about, I don't know, a black puppy and a white puppy, right? It's just about two entities often when we see these twos. And the main female is the number 2. She's just missing her counterpart. And her counterpart in this deck can be the main male. Yeah, it could be. I mean, it can't be anybody. I'm just saying according to the deck, right? Yeah. And let's see what else we have. Let's see what we got. We have the Page of Wands. All right. Okay. So in this reading, Sagittarius, 3 of Swords reverse. Some heartache goes away, or a third party ends. There's none other. Not in this particular reading, right? And maybe disappointment and heartache has gone away after somebody maybe healed their childhood wounds. They could have been shown their childhood wounds with an identity crisis. Who am I? This isn't the life I want, or I don't want the same thing. Like I said, really questioning everything. I thought I knew everything about myself. No, that's what the identity crisis is about. It's not knowing, right? It's kind of like the Fool starts out in life not knowing, but hey, I'm going to go get whatever. The Fool's very innocent, and but he says I'm going to go enjoy my life. But he's not mature. When he gets to the World card, he's mature, but there's always suffering in between, because that's what life is about. And the 21 cards in the Major Arcana is really the life journey. That's what it is, right? Like your natal chart is your life journey too. It's more intricate, right? Of course, we can talk about 60 different things in your natal chart. Yeah, that's how deep it is, and they are all simply about you and nobody else. Yeah, wow, right? And so, somebody figures out here they had some childhood wounds, and then they figure it out that, oh, well, that's why I was making such and such choices. Yeah, I want the secret woman over here. Somebody could have, maybe you were the secret woman, Sagittarius. Maybe they dissed you. Maybe they went away and married, I don't know, the girl next door, kind of, right? Or something like that. Or they just, moved away and married somebody, or just got into a deep relationship or something like that. But this definitely does talk about a secret. And this 3 of Swords reversed is, it's a little suspicious here, Sagittarius, right? And the High Priestess, let's get a card on that 3 of Swords reversed. Let's have a look at that. And we have it with the World card reversed. Yeah, definitely. So the World card reversed can be like blockages, right? As I said, when you get to the World, when you have the World card in it means that you have come full circle. And you have learned a lot. There's a lot of wisdom learned on the way to the World. It's kind of like, what's her name? Dorothy, right? Dorothy thinks she knows everything, and then she sets out and she sees a mean witch, and she's like, oh God, I wish I was back home with Aunt Em, right? And then, meanwhile, she's like, I don't really want to live here anymore. I want to go live somewhere else. So she learned with the suffering, and, there's a story to it, of course. But the World card reversed, this is a chapter that ends, a major life chapter, life cycle that ends, a very important life cycle ends for you or this person. The High Priestess, and that is in the challenge with the Hierophant. You see there's learning here. He's the teacher, right? I mean, I don't necessarily learn from him, but he's the teacher. So, and here he is with his book, and he has the keys on his neck, like the key to... supposed to be, the key. It is the key to wisdom, basically, and that's why people will kind of bow or whatever they do. But here, he's in the book, and he's holding the book here, looking in the book because of the wisdom that he is gaining from the book. I mean, the book is supposed to be the Bible, right? And it's fine, But here he is, and this is definitely wisdom and learning. and it comes with a price when we see this Three of Swords and the scythe in the reading. All right. King of Cups is in the environment, not the environment, the root. We'll get a card. Tomorrow we'll have a different spread. Yes, we will. Couldn't think of it until now, right? Yeah, the other day have a new spread. Tomorrow we'll have a new one, a different spread. Yeah, Two of Wands showing up. The Two of Wands is about his life. He's holding these two wands and, but he's looking out here. The lady's not in this deck usually, or the partner, right? But he's looking out, and who's going to hold the other wand? And he is looking at the ocean. Where will I go, right? And this is about somebody's journey, and they are very inspired in love. That's what this is about. They're in love, and they are inspired. And they were kind of uninspired by, possibly by their mistakes that they made, possibly by their behavior. But there's a major wisdom here. And as I said, when the Hierophant and the High Priestess sit in the challenge, it comes with a price. Suffering, Three of Swords reversed, breakup, just a bunch of stuff. Somebody just kind of, maybe it felt really emotionally bad, awful, right? But, and the High Priestess sits here too, and this can be saying, well, I'm trusting my intuition. And that is part of the influence here. Because when somebody has an identity crisis about their life, then they can start to access their intuition. Like, oh, I don't really belong here anymore, right? You start to trust your soul. That's really what your intuition is, right? Yeah, it's connected to your heart and your heart and soul, basically. But that's what you are trusting. All right, Knight of Pentacles sits in the past, Sagittarius, and he has holly on his head. That always cracks me up. Nine of Cups with it. And the Nine of Cups, and we see the man holding the woman, and they are at their wedding or something like that, because he's holding her here, and the table is here. It's outside. All these chalices are here, and it looks like there's fruit on the table, and it's hard to see, but there's a lot of food here, and this is celebrating and things like that, and they look like they're kind of setting up. Yeah, and so you are somebody's wish here, Sagittarius. Yeah, big time. The Empress is the mindset. The Empress is make my dreams come true in love. That's the Empress, right? Ruled by Taurus, the fertility. Taurus can be about sex too. And, beauty and self-care. But it is about, when we talk about Libra, it's about a relationship. It's about a love right here. Libra is the 7th house of, it used to be called the 7th house of marriage. Now it's called the 7th house of partnerships, right? This is the mindset. And in the near future is death. I feel like it's already kind of went on here. Some type of death has taken place. Death of ego, death of relationship, death of childhood illusions, childhood wounds. Somebody could have really worked on their shadow self, because that's usually what happens when you have childhood wounds. If you don't work on them, you end up too many fears in life. Yeah, exactly. All right, the Death card in the near future. Here he is, and the Hierophant's over here too. But here he comes. He comes with, the skeleton comes with the hourglass and the scythe. So we see two scythes here, scythes, and so it's only a matter of time before something is kind of put to its death here. Yeah, and yeah, it's interesting how the child is happy here. The child looks like he's happy, and then the lady, she looks like, I don't know, that's the mom, she's getting married. It's hard to see that, but somebody has died over here, and the crow is here because he is the intelligent, intuitive. Yeah, the crow. And the Queen of Pentacles, we're going to leave that Death card because it's mysterious, right? Yeah, I like it. Queen of Pentacles is in the concern with the Seven of Pentacles. Maybe somebody's Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, like I said. The Seven is always about, I wonder what I'm going to reap. So here's the kind of ace over here, this pentacle. Actually, this is one. He has 6 left over here. So 6 is always a recognizing something, and that's what he's trying to do. He's really trying to recognize what's going to happen. Yeah, am I going to have the ace over here because the ace of this one pentacle sits alone? The 7s are always about like wondering, assessing, evaluating, things like that. The 2 of Pentacles can be also evaluation. And that's what is going on in the environment. There was a weighing of both sides And somebody now wants, like, you in their life, Sagittarius, with this wolf card and the great calling. All right, and the female, right? The secret woman, here she is. She even looks guilty, right? Yeah, she said, I hope so-and-so's wife doesn't come and beat me up, right? She could. And so 2 of Cups, it's possible, but that may not be the case here, right? 2 of Cups, 7 of Swords. But this is about somebody who's in love with you and they didn't know who they were in the past. Didn't know what they wanted. There's a major maturity going on here. That's what happens with an identity crisis. You wake up and you go, oh, at least if you're thinking about it. If you're not thinking about it, kind of, then you're not going to learn the lesson. Of course, 7 of Swords, another 7 with the 2 of Pentacles. Where did I put it here? No, I mean with the, 2 of Pentacles. So here we have, going back and forth here, the 7 of Swords, he's leaving. But he's, here he has all these 7 swords. He's not really angry. He's just leaving with all his thoughts and his clear mind because he's holding all the 7 swords, and right? 2 of Cups is the hopes and desire. It could be a truce that somebody wants with you, Sagittarius. Somebody could just be in love with you. It may not be a truce. You know, maybe you didn't know you were the secret woman. It's a possibility here, right? That is not really showing. The Page of Wands sits in the outcome. This is a new page in somebody's life. Let me turn the page, right? The Page of Wands. It's also about a new direction and a new path. And that's why he is standing basically on the ground and looking out into the wild blue yonder, right? Yeah, that's it. We're going to end this reading. Thank you so much for joining me here. If you'd like your own readings, let me know. You know, you can book a psychic reading separate, a tarot reading if you would like, whatever you would like. You can book that below. And the past life regression, so powerful, right? Can really help you move forward in your life more calmly and more confidently. Yeah, much more personal power and release. Yeah, it helps you. Thank you so much, you guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the little bell in order to receive all my notifications. Thank you so much, guys.